About a year ago, I made a review of the new Pebble watch, or actually it was new at a time. It's called Pebble Time. And I think it's time that after 1 year, I do a little review of how the watch is holding up. If we start with the bezel, you can see that it is lightly scratched. But I have to tell you that these scratches all occurred in the first 2 weeks, and after that, it didn't get much worse. It's pretty much the same. In my opinion, it still looks great. You can get some wraps for the bezel if you don't like the scratched bezel for really cheap. So if you like your Pebble Time looking like it's made from carbon fibers or something similar, you can get like the stickers for the bezel, and then you don't have a scratched bezel. It's not bothering me personally, so I really like it. The surface itself, like the whole screen, is not scratched at all. Or maybe it has 2 little scratches on the screen itself, and I've been wearing this every single day for a year. I am not careful with it. It goes with me everywhere and it's part of my hand, which means it gets hurt a lot, because my hand gets hurt a lot because I don't coordinate these things that I call my arms and my legs, and it often happens that I hit myself. Therefore, I have to give it extreme praise for being so robust and not falling apart on me. I'll show you something. I've been wearing it so much that over the summer, I've been also wearing it over the summer. I don't know if you can see, but my skin is lighter here than it is on the rest of my arm. This is like my birthmark, and this is like the mark from the pebble. Yeah, that's how much I've been wearing it. I feel naked without my pebble, and if God forbid I forget it at home, I'm constantly doing this with like my empty arm, because I want to see what's the time, and I feel like I'm missing out on the world because I have no idea what's going on my phone because I don't have my pebble to notify me about that. So I pretty much feel like a cyborg because I have grown attached to it so much that I can't live without it. It's like I can leave my phone at home, I don't bother, just I can't take my pebble away from me. If we continue to the color, I was most afraid that it's gonna become yellow, and after 1 year, probably if I would compare like a new pebble to this one, I would get some yellowishness, but like a really tiny amount. Like just looking at it, you can't tell it's yellow or dirty or anything. And if I have a feeling that it gets dirty, in summer it often like you get that sweaty feeling on your watch, I just wash it like I wash my hands. I get my watch off, I lather it with some hand soap, and I wash it just like that, and it gets all the grime away. You just have to be really careful not to press the buttons when the watch is in the water. So that's all. That's kind of logical, but yeah, don't press the buttons while in water. The battery life is pretty much the same. If I said it holds up 3 to 5 days when I got it, it holds up 3 to 5 days up till today. About a week ago, when I originally wanted to do this video, my pebble died on me after 3 hours in the day. And I was just devastated, and I wanted to figure out what's happening. And then luckily there's a Facebook group called Pebble Junkies, and there was just like loads and loads of people commenting on the same issue, and it was a software update. So the watch got an update and it just fried the whole battery. After that, I just recharged it and it's working perfectly normal after that. So thank God, it still works, it's great. I get loads of battery life out of it. Pretty much, yeah, that's one thing I love the most about this watch. I don't have to charge it every day. It tells me, hey, I have enough juice until tomorrow morning or until this evening, and I'm just like, okay, I got a notification, gotta put you on the battery right now. It almost never happens that I would run out of battery, and even if I do, I still have the watch, you know, the watch works even after your battery is gone. So that is just amazing, and I love it. As I told you before, a recent update just took away all my battery, but it's all okay now, so it's not something that it would happen like after an update you get super bad battery life. The battery life is still the same, just that one update was like really battery intensive. I even get the new interfaces and everything. I get all the updates, and it's a 1-year-old device, so I am pretty happy about that they haven't forgotten about the early users of Pebble, even though Pebble Time 2 is already out, and Pebble Time Round 2 and Pebble Steel 2 and so on. I'm really happy they still love their old users, and it's like, even if you're just thinking about buying a watch, you can get a used one, and I can pretty much guarantee you that you're gonna get the same experience as the new one, maybe just a few more scratches, and that's it. Regarding speed, it was never a super speedy device, so you can't expect it to open like an iPhone, but it opens like a watch. It opens like a Pebble, and the speed is pretty much the same as it was in the beginning and as it is now. I don't have many apps on it. I probably just use 3 native apps, and that is watch faces, notifications, and 7-minute workout, and that's it. And oh, sometimes I use Timer Plus. So these are the apps I'm running on my Pebble Time, and they work just as fast as they did the first time I bought them. So overall, in my opinion, this is one of the best tech accessories I've ever seen, ever bought, ever tried out. It's worth all the money I paid for it, so I am seriously impressed, and it has become a part of me. So if you still had some doubts about Pebble Time, I assure you, you don't need to have any. It's an amazing piece of tech. If you have any questions that I didn't cover in this video, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. There's the like button, there's the subscribe button, you know what to do with them, and I'll see you soon. Bye!